Three U.S. service members are recovering from minor injuries after a rocket attack in northeast Syria.
Defense officials say Iran-backed militants fired at two military bases on Wednesday night. The attacks come one day after the U.S. military carried out airstrikes in the same region, targeting key infrastructure used by alleged Iranian-backed militias. But Iran's foreign ministry denies links with the group.
For more, let's bring in the director of the International Security Program at the Center for Strategic and International Studies, Seth Jones. Seth, thanks for joining us today.
Great to be on.
Can you explain for our audience why U.S. forces are in Syria and what is their mission there?
Yeah, the U.S. forces in Syria, including U.S. Special Operations Forces, have been there since the counter-Islamic State or counter-ISIS campaign that dislodged most of the Islamic State's control of territory in both Syria and Iraq. Those U.S. forces are there for primarily two reasons. One is to continue to work with Kurdish forces against Islamic State remnants that still exist in parts of eastern Syria. The second is to keep an eye on Iranian-backed groups operating in parts of Syria. We have definitely seen an expansion of Iranian-backed groups over the last several years.
Well, as we mentioned, Iran is denying any affiliation with the groups involved in the attacks this week. But we also know the country is building its influence in eastern Syria. Why is that, Seth? And what does Tehran have to gain by putting down roots in Syria?
Well, we've seen really a major expansion since the Syrian war began in 2011. So over the next couple of years, an expansion of Iran's influence in western and eastern Syria. It's an expansion of Iran from Lebanon, where they've had a foothold with Lebanese Hezbollah. And really, if this has to be looked at in the context of Iran's conflict with the Israelis, the Iranian-linked groups have placed a range of standoff weapons, rockets, missiles, within range of Israel that they have used at various capacities to target both Israel and Israeli forces operating in the region.
Seth, how could this conflict between U.S. forces and Iranian-aligned groups threaten efforts to salvage the Iran nuclear deal?
Well, that's a very good question. The challenge right now is the nuclear discussions have stalled. The Iranians have really accused the U.S. of, and understandably, if you look at the last couple of years, of reneging on a deal that had already existed. I think as the Iranians look at the next 2 to 3 years of U.S. domestic politics, any deal that's negotiated now would a future U.S. administration, potentially a post-Biden administration, adhere to that the way the Trump administration derailed an agreement. So that's kind of the way the Iranians are looking at this. This increases tension and distrust, probably undermines really the success of any negotiations about a nuclear deal. So the impact is undermining trust between the two sides.
All right, we'll continue to watch it. Seth Jones. Seth, thanks very much for sharing your insight with us.
Thanks.